had, the Bennetts had a house in Toronto too. And the older ones went to Toronto to high school or maybe college, I don't know. And the two young ones came to school with me. And that's why she left me the money.
Oh, yeah.
And they came out from Scotland, right? Those
Yes.
children? To stay here.
Whereabouts? Or England, I think.
I just came from there.
Well, I think the Bennetts were from Scotland. He was
maybe
Scottish,
so.
right?
Maybe
Or she
so.
was. I don't know that one for sure.
So you taught two youngest Bennett?
Let's have some time to kill, so
Did
it's
you teach the two youngest Bennett children?
Yes.
not that much time to kill to clean up.
Jill and
and
Pam.
I ran into it.
I remember their names. Jill and Pam, I bet you.
I ran into
Jill and Pam
Should be an option
and Nick.
Jill was one. Maybe it was Pam, I don't know.
Pamela. That's where you named one of your daughters from, Pamela.
No.
She must have had somebody else in mind as well.
Wasn't that the Pamela you named Pam from? I thought so.
I
I'm
don't
sorry.
remember now.
Hmm?
I don't remember now that.
Oh,
I called her Pamela Jean, and Jean was it was Jean Lindsay was the nurse
oh,
when Pam was born. So I put the Jean in her name.
Did you have Pamela Jean at home, or did you have to go in the hospital?
In the hospital.
You mentioned that somebody was from Scotland or England. What nationality do you associate yourselves with?
oh, Scotland and England. Yeah, and Ireland too. The British Isles.
British works. Is that the same? Is that the same with you? Okay. Well, might have answered this. Did you meet your husband in the Bonaparte area, or?
I met my husband in Milton at a 4-H. It was commencement for us, what they called commencement day. And then they always had a dance at night where the junior farmers joined. And they were presented their whatever certificates there were to be presented were done that at night. And I met him at the dance. But he was home on furlough from the army, from Halifax at the time. And he used to belong to junior farmers himself, so that's why he was there at the dance. And from there, the rest is history, as they say. But that's not giving you any information.
Do you have any children?
Oh, I have a few children, yes.
What are their ages and their names?
Their ages, well, Heather was born in 1945 on the 15th of January. Wayne was born, that's this guy here, on May the 13th, 1946. There you go.
47.
47? Oh, right, 47, sorry.
Not a problem. You remember it easier than I do.
And John was born July the 14th, 48. And Ken, I have 9 children. Ken was born September the 19th, 1950. Marion was born June 20th, 1952. Barbara was born October the 17th, 1954, 2 days before Hurricane Hazel. I was holding on tight while that hurricane was on.
2 days after maybe.
2 days after, yeah, she was born. And that was Barb. Orville, March the 15th, 1957.
Yeah, we'll do.
I should have had this
I'll
written down.
tell Billy to put him aside.
Lydia, October the 29th, 1960. And Bev, October the 7th, a day after my birthday, in 1963.
That's the first family.
Is Beverly?
Beverly, yes. Beverley. Poor kid, she got beaver all the time she was little at home.
Beaver.
Yes. From the kids, not from me.
Everybody else except me.
Oh, yeah.
Could you just put you? That's better.
What
So-
else would you like to know?
Are all of these people still living in the area, or have they moved away, or?
My family's pretty well around. I should have said where they lived when I mentioned their name. Rockwood. Marion's in Kitchener. She's the furthest west, and Bev's in Caledon East. She's the furthest that way. They're the furthest away. And Wayne isn't in Rockwood, but he's not too far distant from here.
3/4 of a mile, I guess.
Who else am I forgetting? Well, John's in my apartment in Guelph at the present time.
They're all pretty close anyhow.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of work do they do?
Oh, wow. Heather works at Purity Life in Acton.
Health food.
Packing health food products is what she does, and filling orders. Wayne is retired, but he's busy as a bee. John, as I said, is in my apartment, but he's been helping Wayne build they've been putting in a bathroom, and
There's somebody coming.
Ken works at a place where they make plastic shingles and parts for small manufacturing machines.
They put together new machinery for factories for production.
And Marion is working in like a nursing home, a senior care home in Waterloo. Barb does the office work for their car parts business in Acton. Orville is working in real estate and renting and finding places for people to live while the real estate is dead. Lydia is in the office of a group of doctors in Guelph and works in the office. And Bev is unemployed at the present time, but she does secretarial work too. So that's my family. They're usually all busy. I admire them for that.
What kind of community was the area that you grew up in and live in?
Well,
Winnipeg and in this area?
as I remember, we all lived I would say a regular everyday life, working on farms and that when I was at home, but things have changed so much over the years. And a community that enjoyed socials, get-togethers, church and other community gatherings. I have no other way of describing that.
Do you think it's tougher for people to feel a part of the community now?
Oh,
It's
definitely,
changed.
definitely. People don't get to know one another as much as they used to. TV has spoiled a lot of things for a community. There's more organized sport than there used to be, so the families belong to that, and that takes the parents away from the social life in the community.
Good morning,
Hi,
everybody.
Evelyn.
Good morning. Good morning. Hi, Betty. Good to see you. You don't want a jacket on.
Is it?
You never know what to put on today.
No, you really don't.
No. Whatever you put on, it's the wrong thing.
It's supposed to rain later.
You just don't know.
Maybe Uncle Bud and I'll sit over here at this table and then we
Oh, the
can
select
just
few.
listen.
Well, he'll never hear over there.
Put Bud here.
Okay.
Yeah, he'll never hear over there.
Too much.
Shall we do a little squeeze?
Yeah.
There's lots of room
I
here.
was just gonna look to see which nail I was gonna hang my thing on.
Don't put nails in this house.
I'll get this away so it doesn't trip on it.
It's good to see you too, Betty.
Not a very bright day, is it?
Oh, ain't foggy.
No, it's not. You want to turn off for a minute? And
He could add in his head, like,
Yeah.
just like
Like a-
quiz.
Really?
Yeah, faster. I have to put it down, see the figure and add it. But he could do it in his head. He was,
You must have practice in the mill.
yes, so.
he will be preaching at the anniversary service.
Yes, he was there some years ago. He came.
I've never seen him since he was,
You had your grasshopper?
oh, a long, long time.
I remember him at the mill when I was 7 or 8 years old, and I didn't see him again until we were at Limehouse last spring. And, you know, he had gone from a teenager to a to an older man.
Yes,
He's a little bit hunched over now.
Is he?
Yeah.
I imagine he'll look like his dad.
Well, I think his dad was probably taller than Jim is.
Yes, she
Oh,
was.
really?
Yes.
I never seen him with a grown man, so.
He looks like a little man now, but he's got a big spirit.
Oh,
He's a
Nice
very
guy.
nice man. Very. He
well,
went
they're a
to the-
nice
yeah,
family.
he's very nice.
Well,
Should we get to some of these questions then?
Yeah, you're gonna get to them.
Make sure that we get through all of them. I pressed record a couple of minutes ago because you guys were talking about a few things. But if you don't want that part, then I can just delete it. But
Doesn't
I don't
bother me.
think that there's anything too risque in there. Yes. Can we state everybody's name so that we have it on the record? Because it's likely not going to be. Excuse me, I have a bit of a cold. It's not probably going to be me that's doing sort of the write up on it. It might be, I'm not sure, but just in case, we need everybody's name so that the records can be clear. We want to start with you.
Okay.
Just state your first and last name for the
Oh,
record, and your
Annie
name if you like.
Rodell Snow, I was born. And married. Is that what you want?
Sure. Yeah.
In April 7th, 1945, to Archie Gates. And we were married until he passed away in 1998. And then I was widowed for a while, and my goodness, we moved around quite a bit. Anyway, from Rockwood, the house in Rockwood, I moved to the condominium in Guelph, and where I met my second husband, Bert Smith. And we were married in June of 2002. So I became Annie Gates Smith then. That's what I go by now. And Bert passed away in 2007 in September. And then I was alone again. And I stayed on at the condo until May last year, when I moved here at Eden House. Which I think I'm very fortunate to be here.
Can I ask how old you are?
I'm 83.